Jackson, and I'm going to describe my speech over leadership in an organization. Many of us are close to stepping into the real world. If you're like me, you're closely approaching graduation. And I often hear the question, what are your plans after graduation? And if you're like me, your response is, I haven't any idea. Something that I thought of when choosing a major throughout college was what career and what job is going to offer me the most money with the best benefits. But recently, coming into my senior year, I decided that it's more important to look at the traits of an organization, such as leadership style, rather than look at what job is going to offer you the most money with the best benefits. Leadership has been studied for over 60 years. A historic leader, Lord Montgomery, defines leadership as the capacity and will to rally men and women to a common purpose, and the character which inspires confidence. Leadership is dedicated within many colleges and universities. They have dedicated courses, degree programs, and even doctorates to the study of leadership. Throughout this speech, I plan to address the trait and skills approach, as well as 3 classic and recognizable traits of leadership within an organization. The trait approach is defined as a leader who is born with innate traits that cause them to lead effectively. 5 traits that are specifically related to the trait approach are intelligence, self-confidence, determination, integrity, and social ability. If you think about it, you have to be intelligent to be able to lead people. You have to have the self-confidence and the determination to effectively lead a group of people. And you also have to have integrity to the company and be loyal to them to be able to complete the task at hand, as well as social ability, which is being able to work with people. Which brings me into the skills approach. The skills approach is defined as the study of leaders' skills and abilities that are either learned or developed. The 3 personal skills are technical, human, and conceptual. Technical skill is defined as the knowledge and proficiency in the workplace. Human is the ability to work with people. A common term is people skills. And the last one is conceptual. And it is the comfortability of talking about ideas that shape the organization and the intricacy that is involved in those ideas. In other words, having the conceptual skill is able to put a company's words into goals. And an example is, if you take your computer to a computer store, the person that founded that computer store had to have the technological skill to be able to open a computer fixing place. They also had to have the human skills to be able to work with people, to be able to teach their subordinates how to work with customers and fix other people's computers. And then they had to have conceptual skills to be able to create the company's ideas. Michael Hyatt, a virtual mentor, poses the question, as an organization gets larger, there can be a tendency for the institution to dampen the inspiration. I found a great infographic derived from a Harvard study that shows statistics on how workers feel, as well as the effect leadership has on the growth of companies. So here you can see that they take company with higher stocks over the course of 10 years, and well-led companies grew 900% in their stocks, while poorly led companies grew only 74%. And these well-led companies contribute leadership to 20% of their growth. And then over here is well-led companies only had 37% of people leave because of bad leadership, while only 39% of the people that left felt like they were underappreciated. But if you see over here, 73% of poorly led companies, their employees that had left because they were led badly. And then 77% of all the people polled said that they would have worked harder if they were appreciated more in the workplace. And founder of an LA accounting firm, Kirk Jacobson, stated, culture and intellectual environment are critical in recruiting and retaining the best talent. Which brings me into my final topic, the 3 classic and recognizable traits or styles of leadership within an organization. They're laissez-faire, autocratic and precipitative. Laissez-faire is when a manager offers minimal direction and minimal face time with their employees, because they have the directors and supervisors in charge of a well-trained staff to be able to complete the tasks. So laissez-faire managers are usually in the staff room looking at how their employees are working and looking at the statistics of the goals that are completed. Autocratic is the complete opposite. It's more of a hands-on management style, but it's so hands-on that it's overbearing. And the final one is precipitative, which is a great balance between those two. They offer the employees to they offer the employees to have the free reign of creativity, and they're also hands-on, but they offer input that is crucial to getting the goal completed. So I went through the trait versus skills approach, and I touched on how leadership affects growth and the retaining of employees, and also gave you the example of 3 recognizable types of leadership in an organization.